Third time's the charm, right? Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your girl Bukola Ebis, or you can call me Buki if you're paddy like that. How have you been? How is it going? How is your day? I hope you're doing well, and if everything is not going okay, let me know down in the comments below. Let's talk about it. You know, like, this is an open and safe community. Let's all chat about it in the comments down below. If you just need someone to be like, hey y'all, I need some like pep, or I need some whatever, just comment. Like, we all should be helping each other out. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the things that I have learned in 2020. 2020 has been all over the place. For the obvious, we all know what's obviously going on in the world right now, and it's not just affecting us in America, it's affecting people all over the world. It's all over the world. And 2020 has been crazy, and I've had a lot of time. I had 7 months of self-reflecting to do. And I feel as though I have learned a lot of things that I'm actually finally applying it to my day-to-day. And honestly, I'm just here to share that with y'all. Maybe you guys can resonate with it a little bit, or maybe you feel the same way, or maybe you disagree. Maybe you'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, that's what you're doing? At the end of the day, if it's working for me, it's working for me. But like, sound off down below how you feel. But before I jump into all of the things that I've learned, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm slowly getting back into TikTok. I have a podcast too, so check out my podcast. But what I was gonna say was, I'm slowly finally getting back into TikTok. I had to take a break because like, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. I was on it for too long, and it was just like I was seeing the same content over and over again. And honestly, I'm happy that I took that short break, because like, my algorithm kind of fixed itself, so now I'm getting more videos. But that's not even more about the rants. That's not even what I'm talking about. And if you guys are active Gen Z Thoughts listener, hi, what's up? I didn't forget about you. Promise, a new podcast is coming soon. I actually just released one in the past week and a half called Finding Fulfillment in Your Job. So check that out. Where am I pointing? I don't even know. But let's get into the video. Now, the most important thing that I've learned in 2020 is taking initiative. Not only within your career or just in things in life, honestly. Taking initiative has a good and rewarding payoff in the end. Let's say there's something that you've always wanted to do. Instead of somebody holding you by the neck to do it, just do it. Whether it be in a career, you know, it's the stuttering for me. Whether it is in your career, what you want to do, you feel as though you have an idea that could help benefit the company that you work for, your team, whatever it is, do it. As long as you know it's gonna have a positive outcome. And let's say you brought it up before and people are not listening. Okay, come up with a game plan. If I have an idea, I will write it down in my notes. It will be all over the place. I will look it over before I present it, like, hey, I have an idea, and make it open to other people too. Make it open, make it feel as though it's like a collaborative thing, where it's not just your idea and has to be the way that you want it to be. Have it open, so that way people can also, you know, offer advice or offer opinions or offer more ideas that can help make something successful. Or even if it's just in an area in your life and you feel as though, wow, I should be doing something right now that I'm not doing. For me, it was YouTube. For me, it was putting my voice out there. I knew I liked talking. I knew I liked engaging with people. And I was just like, wow, I feel like there's a void that I'm not feeling, that it's empty, that needs to be filled, and this is me taking initiative of that. So like, start to implement it in your life, okay? And I feel as though it's gonna be so rewarding. You know, we're putting in the steps now. We're making active choices to better ourselves in the future. So you're not gonna see those outcomes right away, and that's something that I also have to learn. That kind of transitioned me into my next point. It's okay to not have it all figured out and have the right answers right away, because everything is gonna happen at the right time when it's supposed to happen. And I don't want to sound preachy or anything, but that's just something that I've come to learn. Life is so unpredictable, and as much as, like, I'm a Leo, everything has to be the way I want it to be, or unless there's wahala. But I've come to learn that people are unpredictable, and you know, you can take steps to having, like, surrounding yourself with people who you can predict, but then it ends, you can't predict people, you end up alone and you end up sad. So it's like surrounding yourself with people who have an understanding of who you are as a character, but also understanding within yourself that you can't always predict the outcome of life, and just know that everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. patience is key. Because I thought I was gonna go back to work in May. That's a lie. In April they said, oh, y'all not gonna come into work. So I said, okay, bet. I'm gonna have a month to reset, to rejuvenalize. Because like leading up until the beginning of the year, I was tired. I overworked myself. Seasonal depression was a thing. Post-grad depression was a thing. I ended up in the hospital because your girl was stressing herself out. So I thought, you know, I'd have a month to reset and reinvent myself and just to like clear up the mind. But then they were like, JK, you'll be back in April, May, and then that didn't work, and then it was July, and then now what is it, October? That's not the right month. We're in November now, and look, would you looky here, I'm at a completely new job. Life is unpredictable. Everything is gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. So I don't want to say roll with the punches, but sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches and keep it moving and just be adaptable. Be adaptable and just know when it's supposed to happen, it will happen for you. Don't start looking at person A and person B and be like, this is what I want. No, when it's supposed to happen for you, for me, for all of us, it's going to happen. And everyone's joy and success is not gonna look the same, but you have the power to control how it's gonna look. Not me getting all preachy on you. Supposed to be, we're supposed to be talking about what I have learned. Okay, moving on. The third point I have is I need to live my life for myself now. As an African child, okay, I don't know why, but my mentality was, you know, your parents are sacrificing so much for you, so that way you can go to school and do it right, and all of that is for you to end up taking care of them. African parents really be investing in their kids, and like that's not a bad thing, you know. They sacrifice a lot to come to this country. However, they need to realize that their kids have their own lives to live, and as much as they will want to cater every single aspect of their lives to fit the narrative, it's not gonna be like that. And I had to learn that, like, for myself. This has been like something that I've been learning since I got to college. How can I live my life for myself to make me happy? I'm still figuring that out, but the biggest thing that I've learned in 2020, because of the whole shit that's happening, I said ish, not shit. Oh, not me cussing. Anyway, I had to learn to live my life the way I want to. Take advantage. I have a blue passport. I have an American passport. I am going to take advantage of that passport. That blue passport was not easy to get, okay? So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to travel where I need to travel. I'm going to go on trips. I'm going to go out and have fun, obviously safely. And you know, it's still a pandemic outside, so like can't really do that. But when I have the opportunity to, I'm going to take advantage of it, because we only have one life to live. And it's so, look at how easy it was. It wasn't out of nowhere, but similarly out of nowhere, everyone's life was just stopped, halted, and everyone just had to figure out what they wanted to do. So like it comes down to realizing that I need to live my life for Buki. Like Bukola Ebis, that's the new us. We're grown now. You know, I'm not financially stable yet, but I'm working to be financially stable so I can do what I want to do. Little disclaimer, I actually pre-filmed. I pre-film all my stuff. So I filmed this video already before, and I just didn't like it. I did not like it at all. So here I am a month later, we're filming it again. And this whole YouTube thing that I've been, like, this whole videos, they've been pre-filmed. That's why you will see one video my hair is this way, another video my hair is that way. Just to let you know, that's what's up, okay? I pre-film and I want to put out the best product. And I just realized I look like a nun from like here. Anyway, focus, Buki. My next point is going to be staying clean and staying organized. I moved into my new apartment in May, and me and my roommate made a pact that our space is always going to be clean enough that we can have an open door policy. And this past week, don't get me wrong, I've been stressed out at work. I haven't been stressed out. Work has just been taken over. Is that my room has been reflected of that. Whenever my mind is chaotic or a mess, my space reflects that. Because I would go to work dumb early, come home, and I'd be like, it's messy in here. I'm stressed out being in here. And I would not want to come to my room. I would stay in the living room because the living room was clutter-free. It was nice and clean. And that's saying something, y'all. That is saying something. Like, your room is a reflection of how you are. So if it's in a constant state of disaster, you need to take a step back, realize like, okay, what's going on up here mentally that's affecting this. So like my goal has been to keep a clean and organized room, and so far we've been doing good. We slipped up a little bit, but it was to the point where it's like, normally if it was before, I would not care. I'd be like, whatever, it's a mess, whatever. I didn't care enough to clean. But now that I realize like, okay, I found that understanding of my space is a reflection of my mind. I realized, okay, y'all, we need to fix this. We need to be organized. Like today, y'all, I cleaned the room and I put up a Christmas tree. Okay, I put up a Christmas tree, and that leads into my next point. It is okay to celebrate, and it's okay to enjoy the little things. I could have sworn for the past my entire life I was the Grinch. Okay, you cannot tell me nothing. I hated the holiday. I don't like the holiday season. I still don't, but it's okay to enjoy those little moments. And I told myself, from now up until when I have my own kids, I want to enjoy holidays for what they are, so that way my children won't go through the same negative experiences that I did. I want to learn to enjoy the holidays for what they are. I want to learn to celebrate and be joyous and celebrate little victories, so that way when I'm in a position to raise another human being, I will somewhat do it right. Okay, that was just a little like side point I just had to touch on. My next point, I think it's my next and final point. It's okay to be a little bougie thing. I've come to accept that I'm not materialistic, but I'm materialistic. I was raised by a Nigerian man, okay? My dad takes care of me and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with that, okay? I'm proud enough to say that because me and my dad's relationship has come a long way. And at first, like, you know, materialistic things has always been a way to further one's agenda. You know, like how parents will give dangle money or toys in front of their kids to get the kid. That was very much my situation. But I've come to realize, like, it's okay to like the finer things in life. I like bougie things. Yes, I could go to Walmart and get the exact same thing for the Great Value brand. It's the same thing, but I want to go for this capitalism, consumerism, whatever. I don't care, and I'm okay with that. And I think the reason why I was able to like be like, there's actually nothing wrong with this, because of Sweetie. I don't know if you all be watching Sweetie's The Icy Life. Okay, like I know that's right. Anyway, she just was so unapologetically herself. First of all, you should be with somebody who can take care of you the way you can take care of yourself, and that's hella right for me. Like I'm a bougie little thing, okay, and that is perfectly okay to accept that. And as long as I'm being financially responsible with my spending, at the end of the day, it's my own money. Whatever I want to do, I will do. And if I have a problem with that, I don't know, keep up. That's it. That's really it. That's all I have to say to that. And it's okay to love what you love, as long as you're not hurting anybody or you're not hurting anyone's pockets. My mentality is, don't ask for it if you can't get it yourself, unless it's your parents. Anyway, I'm gonna end that right there. I know I said the last one was gonna be my final point, but I think this is gonna be my final point to kind of close off the video, because we've been recording for a minute now. The last point that I will say is, it's okay to be yourself and to speak your mind. I promise you I'm not bald-headed. I just have a proof. I look bald-headed. But it's okay to speak your mind. It is okay to voice your opinions. And as somebody who grew up in a way where it was just like my opinions never mattered, when you finally find your voice, don't let anybody take it away from you. Your voice matters. Your voice is important. My voice is important. I want to make damn sure that everybody hears my point, and that is why I'm making a video. If nobody wants to listen to me, you can watch this video regardless. So don't let anyone take your voice from you, okay? It is important. You've worked so hard to get it. Keep it, okay? All right, I think that's where I'm gonna end today's recording, today's video. Don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. I feel like every time I give a thumbs up, I look like I feel like I thumbs up like a white dad. Anyway, comment down below if anything resonated to you. What have you learned? Honestly, the question of this video is, what have you learned in 2020? Your biggest takeaway from this year? Comment it down below. Let's have a discussion going. You never know, you might meet somebody else in the comment section who has the same mind is the same Ori as you. So comment down below, and also check out my socials. Look in the description. Everything's gonna be linked down there. And thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and I will see or hear y'all in the next video, even though y'all are only gonna be the ones seeing or hearing me. So we'll work on the outro. All right, bye y'all. Wait, no. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.